This is just a quick video on me testing out this access control system for the 3D printers at the Hackerspace. So what we have here is that this would be the lid in beautiful yellow, apparently. And then there's an OLED display here, a WS2812 single LED here just to show some status, and then there's a combined card and key fob reader here. Yeah, both fit down there. Okay, so normally that's hooked up. Right now I'm not running the firmware that talks to all of that stuff, so I just took it off. Right now I'm just running a firmware that, so this is the PCB here. Oh wow, that's dark. So what we have is right down there we have an ACS focus. Yeah, we have an ACS 723 10AB, which is a 10 amp bidirectional current sensor. So and the relay here was supposed to be an 8 amp Omron part, but we couldn't find that in stock anyway, so we got this, which is more expensive, larger, and only 5 amps. So I don't really understand why the Omron relay isn't more popular. But yeah. Anyways, it's the same form factor. So this relay just breaks both live and neutral from this plug up here to this plug down here. This plug up here is live and, well, mains in, which goes to this Highlink PM01. Well, HLK PM01. It's a pretty good 5V power supply actually. There's a teardown of it and a detailed test on a, if you Google for this, there should be one of the first results. And it actually handles even overload pretty well. So yeah, they're fairly impressive. Measured RMS ripple on this when using, well, on this board with the WeMOS and the relay on, is only like 15 millivolts. So yeah, it's pretty good. And then there's just a small FET down there where I botched some stuff because I messed up the footprint. But yeah, so this is pretty much the PCB. There is, oh right, there is a voltage divider here, because this sensor outputs up to 5 volts and the WeMOS D1 Mini only accepts up to 3.2 volts, and the ESP actually only accepts up to 1 volt, but that's because this also has a voltage divider on it. So yeah, a lot of attenuation of the signal from the sensor, but it works. So this is my test setup. I have, it's actually live right now, I have 220 volt coming into it. Let's see if we can get some light down. Well, okay. Knocked over my headset stand thing. Okay, so my phone is really bad at picking which things to adjust from, and it has a horrible dynamic range. Oh well, 230 volts coming in over here. You saw the PCB, and then the relay is just constantly switched on right now. And then I have this hooked up to a small blow dryer, which is 1000 watt at full load, so that's just under the 5 amp max of the relay. So this is just the test code right now. This is outputting the millivolts that it's reading from the sensor right now, peak to peak. So this is what it's reading. It's sampling at 100 hertz. So it will not get quite the same up here, as this is sampling at quite a significantly higher. This is the Discovery 2. It's sampling a lot higher frequency, so it's getting a lot more of the high frequency noise as well. But yeah, so this makes more sense when we turn on the blow dryer and start looking at the 50 hertz waveform instead. I will do that later, but I will just go through what I'm going to do when I turn it on, because it will be loud obviously. So when I turn it on, I will first turn it on the low setting, which means it only runs on half of the sine wave, which you will see in the oscilloscope. Then I will show you the current, the millivolt readings of both of the two displays, so the oscilloscope and the serial port here. And I'll turn it up to full and do the same. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Once it's focused, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty good news. I was having some issues with it earlier because, well, this whole Axis system is a previous system they've used on other machines earlier, like lathes and mills and laser cutters. But all of those machines are machines you really have to be at when you're using them. So they just require you have your key fob inserted at all times when using the machine. With the 3D printer that runs for 15 hours, that's obviously not an option because you need this key fob to get into the hackerspace, so you have to take it with you when you leave. So this is why there's a current sensor on here. So I just tried to quickly implement this whole current sense in the other code, just like snappy, and that obviously didn't work. So yeah, this is really good news. The hardware works, and there's definitely good data to work with. So yeah, this is the state of the 3D printer access control. So it might sound a bit meh that we need to have access control on all the machines, but it is kind of meh, but we do need it, sadly. We've gotten tired of running around fixing machines that really shouldn't need fixing because, well, people fiddle with them a bit too much and then they don't fix it. So yeah, it is what it is. This should be good. This shouldn't be much of a bother once you have access. It might be a bit of a bother to get access because you have to contact someone who can give you access and they have to give you an introduction to machines, but that is better than having 2 broken 3D printers, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you for watching and bye.